Whatever this thing is, it's getting a lot bigger and closer. Oh my God.
Well, Christmas has came early this year, ladies and gentlemen.
Candace Owens got the call. 2 days after a meeting with Erica Kirk, she comes.
Hey, yo, did y'all hear this shit? Iran's leader just released a statement saying that if the United...
Every time you ejaculate, you're losing years off your life. Every time you ejaculate with the same...
What up, man? Kazi here. I found the most creepiest, most disturbing TikToks on the darkest corners of the web. So sit back, relax, observe, and let's get into it, y'all. Roll the clip.
Recently, my son, he's been saying he misses his brothers and his sisters, which is really confusing to me. He's only 4 and he's the only child. He just randomly says this at times. Daddy, I miss my brothers and sisters. And he always makes that sound. I miss my brothers and sisters, Daddy. And I tell him he doesn't have any brothers and sisters. And he says, yes, I do. Well, I did. I had brothers and sisters when I was really little. When I was a really little baby, I remember my brothers and sisters. And they're gone now. And I miss them, Daddy. What if he's been quantum jumping? Or what if he's from another timeline? Or I don't know. It's kind of spooky, a little creepy. And whenever he says it, I just get weirded out. And yeah, it just makes me wonder, is this quantum jumping thing, multiple timelines and dimensions thing really real? If so, are the kids more tapped in than we are?
I feel more oppressed here than I ever did in the world.
He just admitted to harvesting souls in every city he goes to.
48 hours, that's it, baby. Then I gotta go. And I'm leaving with all the souls. Yeah.
What else could he mean by that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're telling you who they are.
Y'all, whatever this thing is, it's getting a lot bigger and closer. Oh my God. Are you guys seeing this? These things look like giant planets in our atmosphere. You can clearly see, look at that, man. I don't even know what to call it. And it looks like the rainbow can go out for more, but something is disturbing it, y'all. Look at the atmosphere. Did I forget to mention that this thing is in Australia, also known as the Down Under, and this thing is big. Look at the bulb, bro. What is causing this? So when the first ring came out, scientists were calling it a sundog. So now that we have a double ring, what are you guys gonna call it now? What are you guys gonna call it now? Could this be the reason why the clouds are a lot lower in our atmosphere as well too? Like literally, I'm in Florida and the clouds are a lot lower than a lot of the buildings in Florida. And Florida is below sea level. This thing looks like a giant magnifying glass, y'all. Look at that, y'all. What is getting ready to happen on this planet? Anybody knows? Because there's no way they kept this type of information from us and not realizing that we were not going to see it for ourselves one day. But just like Chicken Little says, man, the sky is falling. Let me know what you guys think about this video. The shift is here. Y'all obviously see it. Let's get it. Look at the birds. Peace in.
These are the times, y'all. The signs are here everywhere. Pay attention to your weather.
If you see a white light when you die, run the other way. I know this goes against everything you've ever been told, but listen to me, all near-death experiences say the same thing. I saw a tunnel of light and my dead relatives calling to me. That is a trap. The Gnostics warned us about this. They called them the Archons, and they run this farm. And when your battery dies, your body, they need to recycle your soul to keep the farm running. The light is a memory wipe. It zaps you, erases your memory, and sends you back down to be born again, to suffer again, to feed them again. If you want to leave the matrix, do not go into the light. Turn around, look at the stars, look at the void. Demand to return to the source. Do not sign the contract for another round. Break the cycle. Are you coming back or leaving? Choose now. Follow along as we unbox the truth.
That all this happened in another dimension, and the evidence is these spectacular ancient recordings, which have recently come to light as part of the mysterious Silakan Project 8867, where thanks to several government projects in times already past, several humans would have already crossed portals, even traveled to another dimension, and what we see in these incredible footage would be the proof of it.
So if you thought that 2025 was a heck of a ride, then you need to get your seatbelt on and strap yourself in, because what's in store for 2026 will have you saying, wow. Donald Trump has announced that in September of 2026, America will be hosting what's called the Patriot Games. And if you take a look and listen to what was said in the statement, these games seem to resemble something that many of you might be very familiar with. And I'm referring to the games back in ancient Rome, which looked very familiar to Patriot Games, but did not have the same name. And here's exactly to what I'm referring to and what others are referring to as well. Take a look at what I've put up for you behind me. I'll step out of the way. You can screen grab it and read it for yourself. And also, while making his statements, Donald Trump also claims that there will be a lot of cool things like great gifts to celebrate our 250th birthday celebration. As a matter of fact, take a listen to it.
In my campaign for president, I pledged to give America the most spectacular birthday party the world has ever seen for America's 250th anniversary on July 4th next year. In the fall, we will host the first ever Patriot Games, an unprecedented 4-day athletic event featuring the greatest high school athletes, one young man and one young woman from each state and territory. But I promise there will be no men playing in women's sports. You're not going to see that.
So if you heard what he said in the speech, high school aged boys and girls will be headed to DC for the competition and to compete against one another. So basically, Olympic style competition. So a lot of comparisons after this announcement have been made to a certain movie that came out not too long ago. And the movie that I'm referring to and many others is listed right here. If you get a chance, go check out the book and read it for yourself. And let me know your thoughts in the comments as to what you think about these Patriot Games that are supposed to take place next year, September 2026. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
That doesn't look like my dog. That does not look like Hazel. Ew! Who are you?
Yeah, people saying their animals are acting strange.
What are you looking at? Stop. I'm going to bed. You're scaring me. Why are you looking at me like that?
They all keep looking at things.
What the fuck? Oh my god, bye.
A lot of them are panting, they're whimpering, like they're acting brand new sometimes, like they don't know that person. And it almost feels like something is in the room with the people, because they keep looking at the walls and the ceilings. And then see, he backs away. Look. Look at this. Look at this Doberman. Says it feels like he sees something that we don't, and he's looking straight ahead, and it's starting to freak them out. Look, he's looking straight ahead. What is he looking at? People have been saying their dogs have been acting like this for weeks. This dog tries to get in the shower with her owner and won't stop sniffing her. and forget being right by her side. He literally wants to be inside of her. It's like they feel some type of energy around him. You see, look at this one. He's just staring at nothing or at the wall. What is it that they see? What is it that they see? Look at the eyes of the dog. What can they see that we can't?
Bro, I don't know what's wrong with this dog. I don't know if it's mechanical, but like it's been doing this the whole day. And, okay, all right, just good boy. Just stay over there with that weird stuff, because I don't know what.
Y'all remember now, in all of these movies, they tell us that the animals are going to be the ones to let us know when things are starting to change, and everybody's animals right now are acting weird. They are picking up on the subtle electromagnetic energies that are in the air that are appearing to be different to them. Even us, a lot of us are sensitive to this energy that's in the atmosphere right now, but we're just not saying anything. But the animals are acting strange, like something bigger is here. What do you guys think it is, man? Let me know down in the comments below. The shift is here, and it.
For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Mark 8:36. In recent weeks, the news has been public. Kai Cenat stepping away from streaming to focus on his mental health. Headlines called it burnout. Fans called it necessary. Most people assumed rest would bring him back the same. What they didn't see were the moments between the cameras, the gaps, the silence, the parts of him that never returned to the stream. I was part of the production crew during Mafiathon 3, close enough to see what the audience couldn't. This isn't a story about collapse. It's about exchange, about what gets quietly taken while millions are watching something else scroll by. Because when the moment finally came, when something was finished, you won't believe who was in the room. So before you keep listening, ask yourself this: how much is the price of a soul? And who was really watching when it was paid? People still talk about Mafiathon 3 like it was proof that nothing was hidden anymore. A camera always rolling, a chat always watching, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, as if visibility itself was a kind of protection. I worked production, not on camera, not talent facing. I was part of the crew that handled resets, lighting adjustments, mic swaps, timing gaps, the unglamorous infrastructure that kept the whole thing from collapsing. The kind of role where you're close enough to hear breathing when the room goes quiet, but invisible enough that no one checks what you're doing. From the outside, it looked chaotic. From the inside, it was rigid, scheduled, controlled. Every minute accounted for. Even the moments people thought were natural had a buffer around them. Nothing just happened. That's what made the first thing I noticed so hard to explain. When the cameras were on, Kai was exactly who people expected him to be. Loud when he needed to be. Focused when the moment demanded it. He carried the room like someone who knew millions were watching and wanted to give them their money's worth. But when the cameras cut, even briefly, he didn't decompress. Most creators do. They reach for their phone, crack a joke, pace, ask how long until the next segment, complain about the lights or the heat or the schedule. Kai didn't do any of that. He sat, not slumped, not tired in the way people recognize, just still, upright, hands resting where they landed, eyes forward, not focused on anything in particular, like someone waiting for a prompt that hadn't arrived yet. The first time I saw it, I brushed it off. Sleep deprivation does strange things. Everyone was running on fumes by then. We all looked wrong in our own ways. The second time, I started paying attention. People don't realize how many gaps exist in a 24/7 stream. Camera swaps, lighting changes, bathroom breaks, moments where audio drops for a few seconds because someone needs to adjust a cable. Those gaps were my responsibility more often than not. Clear the room for two, someone would say. Kill the backup mic for a second. Give him a minute. Normal instructions. Routine. Necessary. I followed them every time. One night, 2:43 a.m., I remember, because I checked the time on a monitor. We were between segments. The chat thought something was buffering. In reality, the lights were being recalibrated, and the main mic was muted. Kai was alone in one of the chairs off to the side. No phone, no headphones, no pacing, just sitting there while people moved around him without speaking. I called his name to let him know we'd be live again in a minute. It took a beat longer than expected for him to look at me. Not confusion, not irritation, just a delay, like the signal had to travel farther than it should have. Yeah, he said. Normal voice, normal word, but it landed wrong, flat, like it came from memory instead of impulse. I remember thinking very briefly that he looked lighter, not physically, something else. Like the room had lost weight without changing shape. The moment passed. Lights came back up. The stream resumed. The chat exploded like nothing had happened. After that, I started noticing patterns I hadn't been looking for before. The bigger the guest, the quieter Kai became afterward. Not sad, not withdrawn, just reduced. His laughter on camera still hit the right beats, but off camera it didn't echo. It stopped the moment it was no longer needed. Between appearances, he didn't rest. He waited. I told myself it was discipline, professionalism, the cost of operating at that level. Everyone likes to pretend success comes with some secret switch you flip once you make it. In reality, it just tightens the schedule. Still, something about it felt organized in a way burnout usually isn't. Burnout is messy. It spills. It shows up as irritation, mistakes, sloppiness. This was clean, efficient, like whatever was happening had learned the system and was working within it. I didn't say anything to anyone. There was nothing concrete to point to. No incident, no breakdown. Just a series of moments no one else seemed to notice because they didn't happen where the audience was looking.
ICE just built a full AI hunting system, and it's already targeting 1.5 million people. First, there's Palantir's Immigration OS. It pulls data from the FBI, IRS, Social Security, DMV records, even traffic cameras all into one platform. The AI analyzes everything, detects patterns, and flags who to go after. ICE paid Palantir $30 million for it. Then there's the capture layer. According to 404 Media, ICE just paid a company called AI Solutions 87 to deploy AI bounty hunters. Their agents map your friends, family, and locations, then hand that to human contractors who verify your address through physical surveillance. One contractor recruited people on LinkedIn to stalk targets for $300. Palantir tells ICE who to target. AI Solutions 87 tells them where to find you.
Breaking news, Donald Trump just announced starting January 2026, no social media for the whole month. Hit this follow button, let's get into it. He said the reason being is because he feel like we all just need a break from social media. He said it's just taking over everybody's lives. Nobody have no real goals they want to reach. Everybody want to be virtual. And you just need to get our minds back, because social media has taken over our mind, body, and souls. Crazy. Now this is allegedly. But it's all over the news. World news, top news, national news, TMZ, CNN, ABC News, Fox News, CBS News, all over Instagram, all over YouTube, all over TikTok. Go search it. Tell me what y'all find. But I think he on to something, because I swear the kids is going crazy. They all seeming like, I don't know, their heads is fucked up. The kids like 18 and under, 21 and under, 25 and under. Like, people tripping over this internet. Everybody want to be famous. Don't nobody want to make don't nobody have no real goals. People forgetting about trades. Like, what's going on? Drop in the comments, let me know how y'all feel about this. I'm gonna put up a poll to see if y'all want social media to be taken away for a month or if it's all right. And hit that follow button, man. I'm trying to make 100K before the end of this year. But I love y'all. I gotta go. I'm out of here. Hit that follow button, please.
You see, sometimes you don't even need to expose them, because they're always going to tell you who they are.
I'm the new Diddy. I'm the new Diddy. It's crazy.
Did you hear what Diddy said? He just told y'all that he is the new Diddy. Why? Because the old Diddy is washed up. I mean, you just seen his Netflix series, right? You just seen what 50 Cent did out there. He washed them up. So that Diddy is gone. Everybody knows what he did. Everybody knows how much of a bad person he is, a bad entity, right? So of course, all they're gonna do is wipe the slate clean, right? Get rid of that character and give you a brand new one. He's got the money, he's got the house, he's got the cars, he's got the clothes, he's got the connections, right? Nobody likes that old Diddy anymore. He screwed so many people over. Why would we put that person back in when we could just create a whole new character, wipe his slate clean, right? Give him new face. We don't need to send him to acting school. He already knows what to do. He's got the connections in the industry. He's got everything. And now they're telling you straight to your face,
I'm the new Diddy.
Every time you ejaculate, you're losing years off your life. Every time you ejaculate with the same woman, subconsciously, you start not liking her because she's pulling your life force from you.
Whoa.
I don't know much. I'm not that intelligent. I'm mildly attractive and I speak well. But what I do know and understand is the science of sexual polarity and energy. And there's a reason why men are cheating. There's a reason why they're looking for more, because the women are taking their life force and killing them. And over time, you can't help but subconsciously hate them.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to hop out.
No. Keep driving.
I love you, buddy. I'll be back. I promise.
Ya se ve a simple vista 3 y
mira.
Atlas.
Mira, ahí se nota bien. Es la nave espacial, la 3 Atlas, po, man. Estoy seguro que se ve. Mira. ¿Veo, no?
¿Por qué se ve tan grande en comparación a las estrellas?
If you go pre-Christ, almost everybody who talks about the reptilians worships them as the bringers of life and the bearers of life. After Christ was born, it changed. Reptilians became evil. The serpent, of course, is the one who gave Eve the apple. We've seen an emergence of the Greys on the scene. The Greys were sent here, probably by the light beams, to keep the humans and reptilians from getting into a fight. Reptilians are the ones that were directly interfering with this. 3 types of blood: Greys, reptilians, and humans, A, B, and...
Comet 3I Atlas is now officially only 1 day away from making its closest approach to the Earth, and guys, you need to make sure that you do not miss this. This is the final countdown, so if you miss this opportunity, you're obviously not going to get another chance, because this comet is passing by us from another solar system and it will not come back. If you are watching this video right now, you are extremely lucky, because you need to make sure that you go ahead and add me right now, because this is one of your last reminders, and I'm going to be reminding you one more time tomorrow so that you don't miss the comet. A lot of people have been asking me some questions about where I'm located. I'm in Tennessee, so from here the comet is going to be visible for me after 1 a.m. so I'm probably going to have to stay up until about 5. Another one of the big comments I've been getting on my videos is whether or not you're going to be able to see the comet tomorrow night with your eyes, and the answer to that is no. This is the reason why I'm filming this entire series on Comet 3I Atlas, because I own a ton of telescopes and I'm going to be your eyes for you, so we're all going to capture it together and I'm going to show you what we get. That's why I'm here. We're about to see it together. I need everybody to make sure that you go ahead and add me on my profiles right now, because I'm posting reminders every single day, and tonight is going to be the final preparation night for me to make sure that everything is set up. One day, the closest approach is going to be on the 19th. The final images are going to drop on the 20th. You need to add me.
What if I told you the government already made a human from scratch? Not cloned, not born, but created. They call it the Homunculus Project. A life form made from bioengineering, AI, and alchemy. The story goes they wanted to build perfect humans, and so they did. But mid-process, it woke up, it learned, and now it's walking among us. A bunch of them. You may even know some.
So now it makes sense as to why these people were leaving New York in a rush the other night. Look at them trying to get on the bus, y'all. Did y'all hear that there's an attack going on the Jewish community? So since Hanukkah has started, they're speculating somebody or some group is going after these people. Did y'all hear about the 12 people that got unalived in Sydney, Australia? And they were specifically the, you know what I'm saying, those people. Here's the 2 gunmen over here shooting towards the beach. I knew something was gonna happen, boy. I felt something throughout my body. I said, something is gonna happen today, and lo and behold, this thing is happening. Look at the people just running from the beach to get to safety. But those gunmen are behind the tree somewhere, and they're shooting towards the beach. Like, what? Why, though? Look at that.
Australian authorities are calling this a terrorist attack targeting the Jewish community as it was celebrating the first night of Hanukkah. 2 gunmen opened fire with long guns. There are at least 11 people killed, including one of the shooters. The second gunman is in custody in critical condition, and authorities are now investigating whether a third individual was...
So do y'all think something or some group is after these people? Because these people look like they're trying to run away to safety. Look at this, y'all. But y'all know that the Most High works in mysterious ways, y'all. The shit that I be telling y'all. Let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Let's get it. Peace in.
666, not a sign of doom. It's mind, body, soul, and bloom. Turn the number, feel alive. We move together, spirit and spine. 666, it's harmony. One for the flesh.
Downtown St. Louis time travel machines.
What do y'all think that is, man? That looks pretty crazy. They're getting ready to beam everybody up. Beam me up, Scotty. Man, that was wild, bro. What is that, y'all?
God created Lucifer. God had to have a binary system, good and evil. Without one, you don't have the other. He needed an adversary. Otherwise, who's going to tempt them, or how are they going to have this good and evil?
I don't think God created Lucifer for the sake of creating an adversary. God gave us free will. He created it with the possibility of there being rebellion because of free will, but originally Lucifer was an angel according to the Bible. God didn't create evil.
Of course he did.
No, he created a free will world. If we say God caused evil, then God's not a loving God. So God, I think there's a difference. God didn't cause evil. God allowed the possibility for evil to
Created that tree. Let me also recognize Vice President.
Lizards and snakes, Komodo dragons, turtles in the lake, reptiles in the wild, alligators.
President J.D. Vance in the image of God.
Lizards and snakes, Komodo.
She can't handle that word God because she's a reptile.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a
1222 is coming. You see what that says, right? 1223. I didn't make this up. 1222 is coming. The whole world's about to flip. That's the switch day. The Iraq dinar has already paired with RLUSD, Ripple USD. It's like $8-9 to 1. So when the US switches over to digital, if they go to RLUSD, which is $1, Iraq dinar is 8 to 1, 9 to 1. And I'm saying it's going to go 1222 in Iraq, 1221 in America, and it looks like the end date here is 1223.
Because I don't have concrete evidence. Well, the people that there was not concrete evidence. It's like you're trying.
Candace got busted on Piers Morgan.
You can be well prepared for an hour of questions, but there's always a slip-up.
People that there was not concrete evidence. It's like you're trying to get me to say something that I never said and then asking me to defend it.
If there is no concrete evidence, then why did you tweet "final pieces together," say with full confidence, naming names and providing evidence? There is a further backtrack when asked about what was said to Erica Kirk.
That I would not be surprised if they had foreknowledge of Charlie Kirk being assassinated.
But do you have any evidence?
I'm not going to name.
Saying you wouldn't be surprised is a whole lot different from having full confidence. Candace can remember what she said. She can't lose integrity now. Her career and socials are at an all-time high.
And what evidence do you have that they had any prior knowledge of the murder?
The House of Representatives just passed a bill that would subject immigrant children to invasive bodily searches and keep them in detention instead of releasing them to their families. Yeah, let me repeat that for the people in the back. They passed a bill legally allowing them to strip search children, those who are already vulnerable, alone, and at the mercy of the American justice system. Now it moves to the Senate, and I gotta say, I'm nervous about how the Senate is gonna vote on this. While the House of Representatives has passed several horrific immigration-related bills in the past couple of years, none describe a bill that explicitly or legally allows the practice of a strip searching of children as a standard procedure. I don't know how this needs to be said, but here we are. Normalizing routine strip searches of children in the name of safety sets up a dangerous and a harmful precedent. This further dehumanizing of our children and our teens is cruel, unnecessary, and ripe for abuse. The Supreme Court has warned in the past that strip searches of children are deeply suspect under the law. Now, no statute authorizes routine, non-medical, invasive searches of migrant children. Current legal frameworks are designed to safeguard their dignity, not take it away. Until now, apparently. A system that normalizes this has already lost its moral compass, but what do you expect from an administration more willing to protect predators at every turn than survivors?
Watch this.
I'm about to say something that too many people are not going to agree with. When the enemy was oppressing me and I didn't have no way to fight back, I turned right to the Lord. I was getting beat up on. I'm talking about punched all in my face. The enemy, Satan, created evil. That's not what the Bible says. The Bible says God created evil. What does that mean? Why would a good God create evil? And instantly I heard God say, well, Javian, what brought you to me? I was at a point where I said, God, I don't want my life no more. Take it.
The reason why this is disturbing is because the message that he's sending is basically saying that the reason why the most horrible thing that has ever happened to you is because God planned for you to be saved. So he used evil to bring you to him. So that means children who have cancer, people who have been essayed, horrible things has happened if you are a Christian, because God wanted it to happen because he wanted that thing to bring you to him. That is sick, sadistic. And what type of God do you really serve?
This girl caught a real-life glitch in the Matrix on camera. At first, she was just planning to film another makeup video for her socials. But the moment she started brushing product across her face, something happened that honestly makes zero sense. Watch closely in slow motion. She's moving the brush along her face, and at one point, one brush turns into two. She notices it right away and gives the camera this totally confused look. She swears she didn't do it on purpose and that it's not some staged trick. Of course, the comments immediately started saying she broke the Matrix, and videos like this are all over the internet. For example, here's another one. A girl is sitting at an outdoor table filming something. Suddenly, behind her, we see a man walking past. But here's the problem. He goes behind her, and he never comes out on the other side. Like he just vanished. But how is that even possible? In one last video, a kid is playing with a Christmas ornament, rolling it across the floor, and at a certain moment the ornament just disappears. And even her parents admitted they couldn't ever find it again.
We've been guaranteed the Galactics will intervene and not allow World War III. We've been given two guarantees by our galactic guides, by the White Wing Collective of Sirius B and the Royal Feline Tribes of Lyra. A, World War III will not be allowed because if World War III occurs, it'll have catastrophic events that will catapult into the higher dimensions. and God has decreed that this is not allowed.
Yes.
So planet Earth is under divine decree and divine protection known as the Emerald Covenant. So World War III is going to be averted, galactics have said, even if we have to land our spaceships in the front porch of the White House and stop it. The second guarantee they've given us is that the ascension of this planet is guaranteed, which means humanity is going to enter the golden age. We've already entered it.
We're in it.
The only variable is when. That means end of all war. That means end of all poverty and suffering, and food, clothing, shelter, and very glorious timelines and release of technologies that are going to significantly raise our standards of living. And we're going to be entering a very, very glorious timeline for humanity. We're already in it, and it has been guaranteed by
I want 150 million, nigga. We is up, nigga. We up. I'm over there. I'm saying every bone is broken. My thought process, I pissed on myself. Can't eat shit or sleep the same. My neck broke. My arm is discombobulated, dislocated. My toes is crooked too. Can't even grow fingernails no more. I'm lying. Oh, we up. I mean, I know they all want to be us. Hold on, did y'all ever catch this old video of Donald Trump saying that he wants to be black? This video is almost impossible to find. In fact, they deleted it off of YouTube. Y'all think I'm playing? Look, they really deleted it off of YouTube. I did always find it funny that Donald Trump's wife's name was Millennia, like melanin, and now he's saying that he wants to be black, y'all. Look at this, listen to this.
I've said on occasion, even about myself, if I was starting off today, I would love to be a well-educated black because I really believe they do have an actual advantage today.
I love the black community, and I've done more for the black community than any other president. And I say, with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln.
Y'all, he didn't even say Obama's name. Y'all think he's throwing shots at Obama? Oh my God, I told y'all he didn't do nothing.
Bled on the battlefields of the American Revolution. And they really did. When you read the history, what they gave up. They gave everything to smash the chains of slavery and preserve our nation. And they did it with incredible bravery. They helped win the Wild West, tame the skies, and save freedom in the Second World War. They're warriors. From the very beginning, black Americans have been a vital part of the American story, helping to make this the greatest nation in the history of the world.
So what we gonna do about it? Sit back and watch, y'all. This is the fall of Babylon. I've been telling y'all the shift is here, and Donald Trump wants to be black, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Let's get it, y'all. Peace out.
Nah, DJT wants to be black. And the fall of Babylon. What y'all think, man?
In Kansas City, let's take a look at today. Today is...
What if movies don't just tell you the truth in films? What if they also teach you how not to panic when the truth arrives?
Bro, it's the Jews! Oh no!
He just admitted to harvesting souls in every city he goes to.
48 hours, that's it, baby. Then I gotta go. And I'm leaving with all the souls. Yeah.
What else could he mean by that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're telling you who they are.
It is very dark. Like, I felt so physically ill once I tied these things together that I had to sit for a while before I could even film this. What MAGA is calling border security, it isn't about safety or crime at all. It's about keeping a permanent underclass of brown labor without any rights. I think that the people that are working for ICE and MAGA, they think that we're getting rid of the immigrants. But what's actually happening is so much darker than that. We are enslaving them and cycling them through a system designed to keep them voiceless, rightless, and disposable, while guaranteeing that America stays white indefinitely. Right, like usual, we have to go back before we end up at present day. Back in 2021, federal agents busted something called Operation Blooming Onion in Georgia. One of the largest human trafficking operations in U.S. history. Dozens of farm workers, mostly from Mexico and Central America, were held at gunpoint, raped, forced to dig onions with their bare hands for 20 cents a bucket, locked in trailers and surrounded by electric fences. And this wasn't a one-time thing. This is a huge part of agribusiness, the treatment of these kinds of workers. And in case you're wondering, I ended up tying these things together because I couldn't understand. I could never figure out why the farmers voted for Trump. And then I found this. Back in 2024, there was something called the Farm Workers Protection Rule, which was a set of rules put in place by the Biden administration to protect these H-2A workers. It was meant to protect these workers from things like being locked in trailers, not fed properly, not paid properly, not access to proper health care, basically slavery. And of course, the moment that Trump came back into office, he rolled all of those protections back. And his administration quietly dismantled the farm worker protection rules. They also reversed the minimum wage formula, which meant that those workers were now going to be paid several dollars less per hour. I'm going to tie the ICE raids into it. Just stay with me. And that right there is why agribusiness farmers backed Trump. Because under Trump, immigration reform doesn't mean fewer workers. It means cheaper ones, disposable ones, a perfect captive labor force. Now on to the ICE raids. So here's how the system works now. ICE raids ramp up, mass detentions of undocumented workers, and the ones rounded up are being sent to for-profit detention centers, run by, of course, Core Civic and GEO Group, who also happen to be two of Trump's largest donors. And while locked inside for crimes not committed, are forced to cook.
Everybody, thank you for having me at the Stream Awards. You all look amazing tonight. Listen, big announcement. I got organized. Huh? Look at you guys.
Organized next to reptilians, forget it. It's a wrap, man. What do y'all think about all that?
Ain't no way you have to start a show and warn people that it's gonna be so close to the truth, but it's still all fictional. You get your blood boiling. A CIA's asset is a SEAL Team 6 target. So we're at war with ourselves?
My fellow citizens, tonight we stand united.
They're planning something. And they're planning on deceiving a very large mass amount of people. And many people are going to fall for it. Keep your eyes open. Do not fall for the crap they're trying to feed you. It's going to sound real good. It's going to sound real damn good. And as shitty as life has been lately, you're going to want to listen to it, and you're going to want to fall for it, because you really just want to have hope that something's got to be good out there. But what they're about to feed us is not good. Don't fall for their bullshit. I can't tell you what it's going to be, but I have a feeling it's coming very soon. Be careful. Be careful. Don't believe everything that is given to you. It's not the truth.
So there's some breaking news out. Donald Trump wants to give 26 million Americans the Kilmar Abreu Garcia experience, because for Trump, ruining one life is never going to be enough. First, he came for undocumented immigrants who had broken criminal law, but that wasn't enough. So he came for undocumented immigrants who never broke any law. Now he's deported thousands of them. That's still not enough. So now he's coming for naturalized citizens, because he just ordered U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services to meet a new quota of 100 to 200 people per month to be investigated as candidates for denaturalization. Do you know how many that is? In the past 9 full years, there have only been 120 such cases. Total. That's 1 per month over almost a decade, including all of Trump's first term, meaning this new quota seeks a 200-fold increase versus historical norms. Now, they're saying it's because too many people obtained citizenship were gang members or connected to cartels or violent criminals. But to people like Donald Trump and Stephen Miller, we know exactly what they mean by connected. They mean brown. Now, here's the good news. They're going to spend a lot of money and waste a lot of time to fail. What's new, right? Because in 2017, Trump's own obedient Supreme Court already ruled that in order to denaturalize a citizen, you have to prove not only that they lied in the citizenship process, but that lie made a material difference in their ability to obtain citizenship. And because citizenship is already a rigorous process, that makes denaturalization incredibly expensive and incredibly rare. But denaturalization and deportation is not actually his goal. His goal is so much simpler than that. It's fear, because naturalized citizens can vote. And when we look at their voting behaviors, naturalized citizens say 2 to 1 they were better off under Biden than Trump. And they say 2 to 1 that their beliefs better align with Democrats than Republicans. Because naturalized citizens believe in the working class and the American dream, not the billionaire class and the late stage capitalism dream. 26 million immigrants is too many to come after in broad daylight. So instead, he wants them living afraid. That around every single corner is an expensive and life-ruining nightmare, as Trump tries to turn them into the next billboard in his fear campaign. But I'm here to tell you it's not going to work, because we are wise to his bullshit. We see everything he is, and more importantly, everything he isn't, because immigrants are America. And MAGA xenophobia...
Jewish people, you really breaking my heart. I love Israel. Medal hatchlo belano. And it's all speak. Smell. The brother name of Yeshua, right?
Whoa, whoa.
He slapped my face.
Wow.
He slapped my face.
There's a reason why when we die, they don't put the bodies inside the ground. They put them inside the box because it's an encrypted energy. When you trap that energy, that creates stagnation to where the information is not able to go right back into the mycelial network of nature and work through humans to where we can learn from the mistakes from the humans that actually died. There's a reason why when you get into ancient Kemetic spirituality, the pharaohs, they used to extract the brain out the nose with a bamboo stick because they know that the brain is what keeps you connected to the simulation, which is a form of reincarnation when you study the holonomic brain theory. The brain is a physical vessel, and a physical vessel in itself is another way to keep you stuck on this planet. So this is why they did horizontal gene transfer. They transmute the consciousness and they take it and put it inside a different vessel. This is why Thoth was able to live about thousands of years, Enoch living for 800 years. While all these historical figures inside the Bible and Holy Quran and all this stuff, they was able to live that long because they was doing horizontal gene transfer.
So they was transferring their consciousness into other people's bodies?
Yeah, it's a Trinity principle. Anything that operates on the Trinity principle operates from supreme consciousness because it has to operate from the dualistic energies from the microcosm and the macrocosm. In between is the prana, which is the life force, and the life force in itself holds up the composition of the body, the consciousness, the prana, the life force.
That type of technology been around then.
That's metaphysical spiritual technology that humans are not able to tap into because we're so subjugated by the external stimulations of it.
Rock stars, actors, politicians, CEOs, the ruling class, the elite. And they always have a larger Adam's apple than the husband. And the wives always have a larger penis than the husband as well. Eventually, you got to connect the dots and maybe start to figure out what's going on.
You know, you see people they think that he's like red.
So I've come to a little bit of a conclusion here because I've always blamed the reptilians, thinking, oh yeah, if there's anybody up to no good with, you know, making our skies dodgy, messing around with our world, with, you know, like all the, you know, sort of the, no, you know, not male and female having one combined entity, I suppose. But then I've realised that
we watch from the folds of time, where your now is our distant past. We do not land in ships, not yet, for you are still learning to see yourselves as we do, a family of light, trembling on the brink of awakening. We know your fears, the fractured trust in one another. These are birth pangs. Every civilization must endure them. But hear this, you are closer than you think. The solutions to your crises already exist in your collective mind.
No pinche mames, ¿qué pasó con el televisión, güey? Se me fue y empezó a hablar aquí con el perrito. ¿Qué fue eso? ¿Qué fue eso, papi? No entiendo. Aquí en el televisión hablando algo. Un mensaje ahí. Un cuquito. No sé lo que fue, güey.
Trump says the best is yet to come, and what he means by that is Project Esther. Look it up. We are a solid way through Project 2025. We have already begun Project Esther, and Project Esther is a lot scarier than Project 2025. And I don't know about you, but this is concerning me. This is not looking good. That is exactly what he meant when he said the best is yet to come. It's not the best for you or the American people. I can tell you that right now.
What do I keep telling you, man? There's like 250 people at the top of the food chain trying to control 8 billion. Once people truly figure that out, everything will change. Well, Bulgaria just showed you what the fucking game plan is, if you really want to do it.
We said our prayer, and we asked the Lord to protect us, and we asked the Lord.
And we said our prayers, and we asked the Lord to protect us. You don't find this creepy?
Hey, yo, did y'all hear this shit? Iran's leader just released a statement saying that if the United States and Israel keep fucking around, he gonna get busy on Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And by the time they're finished hacking them systems, every single American's gonna have an 800 credit score or fucking better. He said by the time his hackers get through, they're gonna forget who had mortgages, who had loans, who had all sorts of shit. Charge-offs is gonna be gone. Motherfuckers gonna wake up.
For the first time, give us searchable access to uploads thoughts in real time as they think them. Introducing Mind Frisk. Any thoughts of interest that compromise likely security can now be flagged for further investigation. And the frisking is happening now.
Mind Frisk. I love this company. It's so cutting edge.
One of my clients, a real idiot, thought that we were somehow taking his dreams. We haven't started doing that now, have we?
Oh yeah, we have. And now with the new law, Horizon can upload brain recordings for entertainment. So like an action dream, now we can sell it to You're Gonna Die, Hollywood. And the weirder, edgier stuff we can just post directly online, unedited. I mean, it is totally amateur, but it's addictively bingeable. And the best part is that it's all Horizon IP, so cha-ching.
Now, we used to cram the pigs together to increase the yield per square foot, but we had to pump them with drugs because they kept getting cancer. We realized, cancer grows faster than any other part of the pig. Let's just farm that. That giant blob is pig cancer.
Tastes the same.
I miss the animals, though. Pigs had a lot of personality when you got to know them. Pig tumors, not so much.
I hear they only have enough for the first 10 million uploads, and they're all reserved for single moms, the handicapped, the poorest of the poor.
Better get in line fast, hon. There's thousands of stories, and when they run out, they run out.
How old is your baby?
14 months. But this is her only chance to live forever. This world's going to shit anyway.
Tell me about it. Wi-Fi speeds are so slow downtown. Wow, look. Check it out. It actually looks like a bargain. Yeah, my friend was going to make something just like this. And some bad people were trying to stop the idea. And I guess they couldn't.
Make a plan and get prepared. Don't get scared. Well, y'all got to see what I got to see. I appreciate you hanging out with me on this 1 hour banger. Make sure to subscribe and join the family tribe. Until the next transmission, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.